Are New Year resolutions not working for you this year? Here's why, and what you can do this year to manifest your dreams. Hi, I am Maria Mar, artist and shaman, and the creatress of Alchemy, art as alchemy for life. So, first of all, why? Why is the old way of writing resolutions and then, trying to meet those goals, why is this old way not working for 2024? First of all, because 2024 is not like any other year. It's not, forget the past, forget the past. It's like, I call the time that from 2020 to 2023 the COVID chrysalis, because we were going into the chrysalis like a butterfly to change. And now it's 2024, and 2024 is when the butterfly emerges, right? So there is a very powerful transition happening for a new earth and a new humanity. So that's number one. What has happened is that many of us have evolved or are working to evolve beyond fear, beyond pain, which have been the motivators for centuries for human beings. And that old paradigm no longer works, as we can obviously see, right? We are destroying each other. We are destroying the earth. So that no longer works. The way we've been heading, we are self-destructing, basically, right? So the things you're gonna see, that you've been seeing, you're gonna see, they look like that, like we are destroying ourselves, and they are gonna be very upsetting, right? But here's the good news. That was the bad news. Here's the good news. There is a significant group of people that are uplifting our vibrations, that have been doing our personal growth, that are sharing their gifts and talents to inspire others. And they are shifting to a place of kindness and awareness. And so I would say that we are shifting, and with us, the world is also shifting. Remember that we create our worlds, that there are many realities, that in one planet there can be many dimensions of that same planet, right? We are understanding that from what quantum and other scientific knowledge is now revealing, catching up to what the old shamans knew, right? So now we understand a little better the powers that we have, right? So as this group emerges and keeps praying for peace and sending healing energy and growing within themselves and focusing on uplifting their vibrations and creating joy and beauty, as this group grows, the earth is also shifting. Okay? So as you are also being shifted, because if the other tools are not working, that's because you're part of the shift, right? You recognize yourself in what I've been saying of this new group. And if that is your truth right now, then that's why the old tools are not working for you anymore. You need new tools. All right? So what can you do to manifest in 2024? The first thing to understand is a fundamental principle of manifestation that follows the law of resonance. And it's a principle that shamans have known for centuries and have taught other generations of shamans. That's how come I know it. And it's a principle that's going to change the game for you if you haven't heard it before. And the principle is this: the universe does not give you what you want. Mm-mm. It gives you what you are. Mm-hmm. Okay, so there's some of you that I can just hear yourself going in a like frustrated way, saying, "What? This is like when I first went to get my first credit. Like I didn't have a history of credit, so they wouldn't give me credit, so I couldn't get the freaking credit." Right? Right? It sounds a bit like that. But no, it's not like that. The universe is smarter than that, right? So here's what's happening. The universe, and you may have heard this, the universe is a soup of energy vibrating at different frequencies, and they are flowing in that soup. And they are flowing towards what resonates with them. That's such a powerful word. Resonates. It's like you go to a party and you resonate to the people you know, to the people who you like, to people you feel attracted to people who somehow have something that calls you. That's resonance, right? And so all the energies are the same, just like you, because you're just a pattern of energy, right? So all the energies are moving towards what resonates. So what does that mean? That means that the universe does not give you what you want. It gives you energies that resonate with the vibration you transmit. So your feelings, emotions, creations, values, the way you live, and your essence, your soul already has a soul frequency that you came here to share and shine, right? And in that, there are a lot of other frequencies that nourish your soul. That is who you are at your best, your sacred self. That's why I call it your sacred self. So your sacred self has a frequency. Like my frequency, I can tell you right now, is joy, beauty, magic, freedom. Because wherever I go, that goes with me, and I'm going to change the party, that way, right? So then, that is what the universe keeps bringing you, right? If you're aligned with your sacred self. Because sometimes what happens is that, I'm a shiny star, I'm like magic and joy and creation, my creativity is like so fun, and I see the light at the end of the tunnel, not even inside the tunnel. That's what I'm, but I may not be aligned with that. I may have guilt. I may have learned guilt. I may have learned to play small. You know what I'm saying? So if there's something that is not aligned, then that's what needs to change. And to change to your frequency. But another way of saying it is that instead of changing what does not work, is that you need to nurture your essential vibration, your soul vibration. And that's easier. It's like nourish who you already are. Because that dream you want is not there. It's here. So turn the eyes here and nourish it in your heart. That is doable and possible. And you can do it this year with ease and grace. Right? So that's what we are up to. So how can you bring your whole frequency into the vibration of your dream self? Your soul, your future self as it is within you. Well, I've been doing that for a while. And the last thing I did, which I loved, is this project call the New Year North Star. And that's what I want to share with you today. So this year, this year, I started with this project because it has helped me like focus all of my being, my movements, my thoughts, my emotions and creations into this bright essence that is me, right? That star that represents that essence that you're seeing on the back there. That's my New Year North Star. You're seeing it right there. See how I have it like right there. I see it every time I move here. I'm gonna see it. It's like shining there, reminding me of the elements of my own essence, my own sacred self, my dream self. Okay. So that's what we're doing. And the way we're gonna be doing it in this new project, in this new video, is that I'm going to, in the second part, I'm going to be telling you the principles, the alchemical principles and the elements, so that you understand the intention and the alchemy. You have the alchemical ingredients clear, right? And then on the third session, I'm going to take you step by step through the creation of the arts and craft process of doing that beautiful star, but your star, your North Star, right? So, what's this with the North Star? Why am I calling it the North Star? Because just as the North Star guides the travelers, this star, this beautiful star, is going to guide you through this year, uplifting your vibrations, helping you become and be your soul frequency. So how is this star going to do that for you? All right, let me take here the elements that I want to share with you. Number one, it activates your manifestation powers, engaging your perception, intention, attention, emotions, and creative power. So there's like 5 superpowers that are in your manifestation kit. It engages your creative power in the creation of a magical star, which is that one, that embodies your soul frequency. And it is a tangible and visible representation of the dream self that is here inside you that you cannot see, nobody can see, but you feel, and you feel the longing to be more of it, to be fully and wholesome it, right? So that now becomes something I can see, something I can touch, something I can take and see and speak, because now there are words that I can speak. I actually created a she dance, so I move. I'm dancing with the star, So I'm engaging all my senses because I'm a kinetic and experiential learner, right? So I'm using all the things that work for me through that star to manifest. See what I mean? All right. Now you have 2 options. If you are into arts and crafts and you love it and you say, I want to do this beautiful project, right? Then just go into the second part where I describe the elements, the alchemical elements and principles, so that you have the values clear. Because this project is alchemy, right? It's not just arts and crafts and it's beautiful and that's it. No, it's an alchemy. So the first thing you need is to have a clear intention and to understand the values you are embedding into that alchemy, because as you create, so it will be. All right. So you go to the second part. All right. Now, if you wanted to do it, but you cannot do it because you don't have the time. Life gets complicated sometimes, right? So then also here the second part, so you're clear on the values and the intention, right? So now you go to the free library of the Alchemy Atelier, and there's a link below. So whether you're gonna do the whole craft or whether you are going to just, you want me to give you the quickie version, you go to the free library and you download all of these things. You download the handout that says graphics and words, that contains all the steps. It contains a list of materials. It contains the graphics, so you want to use the graphics that I'm providing. It contains it reminds you of the values and the elements, the alchemical elements, the why we're doing this, a whole bunch of all those things, right? And the second handout is the collage papers, because sometimes you don't have the collage papers you need handy, right? Or you don't have any at all. So I provided you the collage papers you can use. Now, for the collage papers and the graphics, you need to print them in color. So you need to either, if you don't have a color printer, then you need to take them to a service and get them printed. All right. So now, if you are doing the project, with me, so you get everything ready, you print it, and then you follow me in the third part, which I'm going to do a step-by-step process. All right. So you follow me this, get everything ready, come back to the video, and then you follow me in the third part, the process video. If you're gonna do the quickie, then download the template, the digital star. Oh, this is the star I did for you. Okay, it's just the star with the background, which represents the elements, as you're going to find out now. And then you download this, and then you keep on, you make it yours. You make it yours by putting your in the head of the star goes the essence, your essence vibration. Then on the arms, you're going to put 2 of the alchemical actions, and then on the legs, you're going to put 2 other alchemical actions. All of that will be explained. And then you can put some bling, some graphics of your, preference. Maybe instead of a butterfly like I have there, you want to put a dragonfly or a bird or, whatever, All right, so you can then put it, make it beautiful for you, depending on your, where you are, and right now, the time you have, etc. And then you're ready to go. You're ready to go, right? So you're covered. You're covered here. So the links are below, whether you want to do the full crafts or the quickie version. And if you do it, whichever you do, please make sure you take a photo and share it with me in the Butterfly Waves group, and the link is also below. That's the Butterfly Waves group. Is a group of women, creative, spiritual women that are there inspiring each other and helping us to stay uplifted during this time. All right. So I want to finish this first part by reminding you, this year of 2024 is going to be very challenging. You're going to hear it wherever you go, that there are psychics or mediums or shamans or spiritual teachers. You're going to hear this. What is coming? It's already challenging. We already went through COVID, so we know, right? It's going to be challenging. And it's going to be miraculous. So you want to stay uplifted. You want those frequencies to be uplifted. You want your soul frequency to shine bright and strong. And this project is going to help you with that. So here is the key for 2024. To sustain an uplifted vibration as you blossom into your dream self and share your gifts with the world. So this is a 12 by 12. This is a mixed media art paper. You can use your art journal. You can use a cardboard. You can use a canvas panel, a wood panel, whatever you want and have, because this is for you mainly. Right. So now there's a tool. I drew an 8 by 8 square inside. Just do it with pencil, Then the margins I decorated with the colors of the elements, because that is, from a shamanic standpoint, brings the power of the elements. So you're co-creating with the universe. So, air, water, earth, fire, in this case. And there's, a lot of layers there of these elements, things that I like. I can put a dragonfly here, a beautiful leaf here, and flowers. For some reason, for the fire wanted structural elements. I think the fire can be the heart, but the fire can also be the mind, depending on what you're doing. And in this case, the fire seems to be the mind, and like the oven where you cook stuff. So it wanted a lot of structural elements. It's like numbers and time and words. So the structural, it's like the tools with which you build the reality. So they were there. Right. and then the okay, so once I had the collage, because I basically collaged all the margins, then I collaged, then I went over the star to define it better so I could see it. And then I did triangles, did the collage of the triangles, so that everything was kind of, blended. And then I painted the star. So number one, the margins were collaged. Number two, the triangles, in the star or collage. So that's like the transition paper. And see, as it is a triangle, the triangle is bringing the elements, the force of the elements into the star. So that's very important. And at the same time, it's emanating. It's like opening from the star to the elements. Triangles are very powerful that way. Okay. So then, after I did the margins, I painted the star, defined and painted the star. And then I printed my actions and gifts, right? Because that is the part that takes like reflection, meditation. And what you want are alchemical actions. And alchemical actions are actions that happen inside and outside. So they're coherent, they're congruent. Because, for example, in order to circulate something into the world, it needs to circulate within you. So you circulate the energy of it in your mind, in your energy body, in your heart, and in your emotions. And then you circulate it into the world in interactions. By the way, the alchemical actions in the arms are the things you're bringing into the world and cultivating, and in the legs, they are what you receive to support yourself. And this arm here, circulation for me is circulating grace. That's what I'm asking. Circulate grace in my very presence. And co-create the same thing. You co-create first with the universe, right? Your inspiration, spiritual guidance, intuition, it starts cooking inside of you, and then you express it through an artwork, a creation, interaction, a collaboration into the world. Care for, again, you care is a feeling first, a state of being in which you care for something, and then that caring is expressed in actions or interactions. Receive the same. First you open your mind and your heart to receive, and then you open your hands and you receive it, right? Physically receive it. And finally, the core vibration, which is here in the head, be, which is a being, be my magic star, right? Being, again, it seems to be an inner action, an internal state of being. You're not doing anything, you're being, but at the same time, your presence spreads that the vibration you are and affects everything around you. All right, so those are the alchemical actions, and each action brings a gift, because the gifts is what you are cultivating, but the verb is how you're cultivating it. Those are the actions that are gonna be guiding you, because the North Star is about guiding you for the new year. All right. So the first one I put was this. One thing that I did. Was I have a yellow archival ink, and I stamped my white paper when I printed from my jet ink printer, so that it blends. It's not that white paper is sticking out. You can do that, and also it stops it from leaking, from spreading. So that's something I do. You can paint it in another color, different things you can use. All right. So then I have my star, and I paste my actions, my alchemical actions and gifts. I started with the core vibration, which is B, and in my case, I be my magic star. My being is of being my magic star. That's a relation with who I am from my star constellation, who I am from my star ancestors, that I bring magic, light, and joy with my presence. Wherever I go, somehow it starts being, there's humor, there's joy, and there's play, and there's a wonder, there's magic, there's a magic element there as always, because that's my glow, right? That's my essence. All right, so then I put it there because I want to cultivate more of that that's the core vibration that's going to guide everything else. So it goes in the head. So then co-create joy and beauty. I wanted it to put it between the sky and the fire for some reason, right? Because then you choose what elements you want to engage, or what elements you think that are going to be more important in the circulation of whatever you want. And so you play with a lot of things. So co-create what I want to co-create, what I've been co-creating for a while now, and I want to keep on co-creating, is joy and beauty. So joy and beauty in my creations, joy and beauty in my interactions, joy and beauty in my mind, in the way what I decide to feed with my thoughts and my emotions. That doesn't mean that I'm perfect. There's gonna be a lot of different thoughts, negative thoughts, whatever, we're human, but I just let them go, and I keep focusing on joy and beauty without denying or avoiding, other facts of life. It's just that that's what I want to cultivate, because especially when things are difficult, we need to cultivate the resources to transmute those problems, and those are joy and beauty and other, whatever it is for you. Then care, I wanted to use the word care for my body temple, for my health, for my pleasure, my rest, sleep, all the things that are important for my health and to keep my body in a good vibration. And the other one was the action of receive abundant streams, because we tend to work hard out of fear for our sustainability, especially artists and other spiritual people like that. We worry about money, or we have issues with money. So what I want to do is to receive, because abundance is everywhere and anywhere, all over in the universe, in earth. Abundance is an energy, and it's always streaming. And a lot of times we don't have it because we don't receive it. We have issues with it, or we think or we have beliefs about it, or whatever. So for me, it's opening my heart, my mind, and my hands to receive it, because it's there and it's flowing towards me. All right. So now I have my 4 actions and my core vibration. I put a heart. All right. In the center, because that's my heart, my soul, animating everything. And then I chose to put the focal points, to enrich a butterfly, because I'm about art for transformation. So, butterfly is one of my power animals. And a leaf for nature, the flowers. And then other embellishments. Close to the water, I put a dragonfly, because, they like water. And stuff like that. And then let me tell you a joke about all this glitter. Originally, what I'm using is these sparks. I don't know how they're called. They're like these sparks that are chunks of glitter, but in big, because I don't like this. More ones are like, I think they're not good. They're not healthy for the respiratory system. But these ones I like, because they don't fly all over the place. They settle. So I wanted to put them around here. And as I was carefully moving it, because, you got to be careful with glitter, it fell and spread all over. I mean, it was like a shower of sparks. And I was like, I was so upset. And then I look at it and I say, oh no, but that's beautiful. Because I had glue, because I was gluing so many things. So there was glue, and it was absolutely gorgeous. I said, I like it better than what I said. I thought I would put it like this, but around each one. No, this is beautiful. And then I, put it here and here, different colors. And it was lovely. So you always need to be open to mistakes. Because in art, there's no such a thing as mistakes. It's like that. When a mistake happens in art, you need to consider that the divine has just picked up the brush. Right. So you have to look at it and see the unexpected blessing, or like beauty, or something is being added that is more than what you planned. Okay. And voila. Now, once you have this, you can frame it. You can stand it, with a stand, an art stand, a little art display stand. You can make a hole here and hang it. So however you want to do it, and you put it in a place that is a place that you're gonna look at it in the morning and in the evening. You know, since my studio is at home, I put it close to my computer too. So it's, so I see it when I sit down to work, right? And then you allow this North Star, New Year North Star, to guide you in this year to come. All right, that's it. I have some of these elements in a handout. If you want to get the handout, make sure to subscribe to the free Alchemy Atelier library so you can download them. Happy New Year! I decided to make the process into a separate video so this wouldn't take forever. Click on the video or the description links. And remember to download the handouts and the North Star digital template. Click link on the description below.